Good morning, students. Today I am going to start your new chapter in social science. In that, we will take geography part. In that, chapter number 4 maps. Let us see some key aspects of this chapter. First, we will talk about map. In that, we will talk about definitions and the usefulness. Second, we will talk about different types of maps. Third, we will talk about components of a map. Fourth one, we will talk about sketches and plan. Let us start the introduction of the chapter as we had learned in earlier chapter about the globe. As we know, the globes have many advantages and limitations also. In limitation, when we are talking of globe, a globe is very useful when we want to study earth as a whole. Means जब हमें अर्थ के होल को पढ़ना होता है तब हम ग्लोब यूज़ करते हैं, राइट? बट it does not help when we want to study only a particular part of the earth. Like we can say our country, our states, our districts, our towns or villages. At that time, it will not helpful for us. For that, in that situation, we are using a map to study. Maps. What is maps? A map is a true representation or a drawing of any area on the earth, any area of the earth on the flat surface. Means the map which is a true picture or true representation of any area or of any specific location of the earth on the flat surface. And flat surface is made according to the scale. Let us see the usefulness of the maps. As we know, maps are used for various purposes. In the map, we will find the both small area and large area also. And when we are talking about small area, it will give few information about the small area, and same way when we are talking about in maps, it will gives more information about the small area and large area both. Even the maps provide the more information than the globe. As we know, we will not get a detailed information on the globe, but when we are using map, we will get detailed information of each and every place on the map. Next, we will also found different types of maps, and when we put several maps together and it forms one book which is called atlas. And in atlas we will also found their various sizes and the scales are also been found in different ways. This is the picture of an atlas, how the atlas book look like and the pages of the atlas. Now we will talk about types of map. Maps are the three types: physical maps, political maps, thematic maps. First, we will talk about physical maps. A map which shows natural features of the earth, or you can say natural formation of the earth, that is known as natural features. In that we will study about the mountains, plateaus, rivers, plains, etc. And this is also called a relief map. We can say another name of physical map is relief map. Second, we will talk about political maps. In political maps, it shows cities, towns, states, countries, etc., and with their boundaries. That is called political maps. Third, we will talk about thematic maps. The thematic maps are the maps which provide the specific information, means it will give detailed information about the roads, buildings, rainfalls, uh, forest distribution, industries showing on the maps. Even we will find the information about railways, crops, population, etc. on the thematic maps. Next, components of map. There are the three components of maps. We will study and understand the basic concept on the map. First is distance, directions, and symbols. First, we will talk about distance. Actual place on the distance is big, right? But it drawn on the map, it will become smaller. Means it is the ratio between the actual distance on the ground and in correspondence the distance what we are showing on the map, it will be smaller. For example, the area which we are going to represent is a larger, is a like country, continents. We will see it will found in small scale, and therefore the map reduces the entire world or the part of it on a sheet of paper. Means the map will reduce the entire world and it will make a things to fit on the paper. Therefore, maps are drawn with the help to reduce the scale, but reduction which is done very carefully in keeping the mind that the real distance between the place is reflected in the map. Distance represented in maps by the small distance on a paper presented larger distance on the ground. Means जो small distance show करता है map में, it is used to show larger distance of the ground. For example, for showing the distance of small distance with the help of larger distance area, means हम जब large area of बड़े ground, बड़े parts को दिखाना चाहते हैं of the ground को, then we are using small scale. Now, what is scale? Scale is nothing but the ratio between the actual distance on the ground and the distance showing on the map. Means जो actual distance है उसको show करने के लिए जो distance we are showing on the map, that is called the scale, or it is the definition also of the scale. Let us understand with the help of one picture. Here you can see, you assure that your school and houses are situated around the 5 kilometers, which is the actual distance between your school and house is 5 kilometers. But when I want to make a map, can I make a map on this? It is not possible. So we are using to show the distance with the help of scale. Scale is the actual measurement of the distance which matches. In this you can see the scale is of 1 inch, right? And the actual distance which reflects by the 5 kilometers. And it reflects by 5 inches as you see on the map, right? And in that 1 kilometer is represented by the 1 inches. So this is the scale of our map is 1 inches. Now types of scale. There are two types of scale we will found on the map for using small scale maps and large scale map. Let us study first small scale maps. When we have to learn large area like continents, country to show on the paper, then we are using small scale. For example, 5 centimeter on the map represented by the 500 kilometers on the ground. Next, large scale map. When a small area like villages, towns, we have to show on the map, then we are using large scale. And remember students, large scale will give you the detailed information about the place. This is the picture. As you can understand with the help of this picture, difference between the large scale and the small scale. Direction. As we know, the most of maps contained an arrow mark on the map with the letter N. You can see this picture, this type of symbol we will found on the map. This arrow shows north direction. Here the picture as also I have used. Here you can see the N symbol has been used in the map. In direction, we will found that there is N is indicate the north line, and we know that north is can easily find out than the other direction. There are four major directions: north, south, east, west, and this is the picture. Through that you can understand the directions. This is also called cardinal points. There are other four intermediate directions are there: northeast, northwest, southeast, southwest. These are the four intermediate directions. So thank you students, this much for today's session.